have the 2145, which is the channel of money, and it's the design of a materialist. And so 21 is biting through and the gate of the hunter or the huntress, and it's a will center gate, which is that little red triangle. And then 45 is gathering together or the gate of the gatherer, and it's a throat gate and it's that bigger brown square. And the 2145 is the heart of the tribe and our life together on the planet. It's connected to the ego center, which connects it to the heart muscle. And the 2145 is the tribe's solitary voice expressing its authority and its will to survive on the material plane as a hierarchy.
It's all about the dang hierarchy. And yes, it is totally connected to the heart muscle itself. And 21 needs to be that because its beating heart is called biting through. It needs to have this constant 26 may hit the drum when it's transmitting a message to create a drum beat. 21 is enforcing that. One's far more powerful than the other. You can swap out drum beaters, but you can't swap out 21 in a way. So meaning 21's got the true hierarchy of it all. 46 is just the kingly type of figurehead that gives a voice. It's almost like awareness, but it's not. But it is the voice that says I have or not in gate 45. I mean, it's possessive, and that possessive voice is manifesting, so it allows the quantum of manifestation. That's why 21 can't do it by itself. It needs to come together with 45 to create that quantum, that mechanic that is greater than the sum of its two parts separately. And 45 then basically pushes back into the electric stream between 21 and 45 and says, here you go, we're now full channel. You now have a voice. It now manifests, and it manifests a particular tune, a possessive tune. It manifests the tune of we have or we don't have enough. I mean, that's its basic primary purpose, is to recognize, and in its recognition of all of that, suddenly it becomes a great teacher, a great educator. Educate the masses. We have to educate the tribe. The tribe must be educated to our ways, what we do, our customs, our things, and it creates that loyalty. Loyalty is its biggest currency. Our current president has this channel in it, and we all know how that guy is about loyalty, right? And there's other things of that nature. You see it in people all the time. People with this channel are the expression of loyalty or disloyalty. And they themselves, if they're not self, they'll be the epitome of disloyalty themselves. It's not like this guarantees the loyalty of the thing. It's just that it's such a precious commodity. You got to support, you got to be sensitive to these things. But one of these lifeblood things that keeps it together is this loyalty. There's not loyalty in the collective circuitry, per se. There might be tons of cooperation, if two people have the same idea, especially. Tribe builds that loyalty. It's definitely not in the integration, right? That thing now, it's loyal to itself, period. It doesn't even know. And the individual circuitry, sure, there's some, but if you're empowered, there'll be great loyalty, I guess, as long as that lasts. This is just, again, it's filled up with it. It comes with a big bucket of loyalty to begin with. And so the channel of money, ultimately the ego roar of 21 says, we're going to have a little more. And 45 creates the rest of the circuit saying, and I'm the king and I have a voice. And it says, we do have, but now we're going to have more. It's possessive. And it trains the tribe, and it bites through the resistance, and it manifests the more or not. That's why they call it the channel of money, because in our current society, money is this essential, right? Everybody needs some and that type of thing. So it does become the central focus of things. Later one day, we won't call it the channel of money or even materialism.
With whatever resources, like money is a stand-in for the value of resources. So you don't have to like trade sheeps and goats. Like money is the stand-in, so you can have a sense of how much something is worth, and then you can do something with it. You can use it. It's not a bad thing. It can be used in bad ways. It can be distorted. It can be manipulated. It can go into bad places, but on its own, it's just a stand-in for the value of resources. And the resources are necessary for survival of everyone, of the individual, especially of the tribe. And then ultimately, the collective is going to be a big mess if you don't have tribes that are, well resourced within them.
Absolutely. I mean, when it comes to a living plane that's supposed to survive over the millennia as a species, The individual is intelligent. The collective is dumb compared to the tribe. The tribe's like, no, 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 we're going to have to do this. And they might get it wrong a little bit, but that they're the finessers of it having stayed alive. That's the tribe.
What's a great responsibility? Like the
Huge.
tribe has to be so responsible if you're taking care of not just the individual's taking care of itself, and then the tribe is like, it's not just you, it's you, your husband, your wife, your kids, extended family, the neighbors, cousins, the connection with the school, and tribal, national type culture connections.
Absolutely.
Like there's so much that's within that to like, we have to manage all of this. Like you have to be very responsible within a tribe.
It's the voice of the tribe. Notice the tribe has no voice until you get here. Individuals got lots of voices. They got 3 or 4 of them. The collective has 4 of them. 3, 4, 5, 6. They got 6. Collective has 6. Yeah.
It's almost like the tribe has to figure out all its business down below. And then once it's all figured out and sorted through, like this needs to be sorted out. Like you got to take care of your family and you got to take care of like the business side of it. And then like it all comes together and like, what resources do we have? Okay, now we're going to manage those resources with the 21. And then the 45 is like, this is how I'm going to distribute the resources.
And the reward, the ego reward here, because each channel will have its particular nuance, but it's all one large ego reward. But the reward here is a happy tribe, a productive, happy tribe. It might be super productive, but if it's productive because people are enslaved and stuff like that, it's not a happy tribe. And the ruler there will always be on edge, looking over their shoulder. It's got to be a bona fide happy tribe. Essentially, well, just feels good. They all got to feel good. That's their victory, so, and all that. So it's got to feel good. That's its reward. A big part of its reward.
Neat.
Healthy people. Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. Healthy people. That was the line. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. It just came out. I mean, it could have said happy people, but happy people, productive, enriched, and empowered. The tribe is not blind to the individual empowerment need. It's got the 50. You know all about this, the 5125. That's your channel. And so it's totally aware of the individual's needs. So it also is, they need to see the people feel empowered for creative uniqueness. So all the creative tech guys, they even fit in tribes too, or whatever, scientists and things like whatever the creativeness is, inventors, things of that nature, songwriters, they all fit in there. So now I'm done. I feel done.
Great.